Thank you. Thank you so much. So we all have to be all over the clock, so let's get this moving.
So there's a seating chart here. There's coffee.
That's it. Come around.
Testing.
Bring him up. All right, now leave your shoes on the side there. You can't wear the shoes up here. All right, now you guys keep yours.
Yeah.
Keep yours up. All right. Andy, come around the side. Stand up here, Alan. You want a chair? You're going to sit?
No.
Okay, don't sit. You forget already. Hold his hand.
Testing one. Microphone test.
Om sadhu bhavna stayeshmashmumpa bhavantamiti bruyat. All right, sit.
Testing.
Lower yourself. Keep holding him. All right.
Testing one.
All right. Now we'll get a chair and sit on it for now while I make an announcement. All right, family and friends. I'd like to welcome all of you here today as we join to witness the Hindu marriage ceremony of young Andrew Murphy and Emily Bansnarayan. On behalf of the bride and the groom, the Dulha and the Dulhan, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you this morning. It's going to be a nice warm day. The sun is out. Everything looks positive. Let's keep this positive as well and enjoy the wedding ceremony as it takes place and unfolds. My name is Hari Sukram. I'm the priest who will be performing the rites. And because of our time constraints, we've kind of modified the program a little bit so that these people can have the place just in time for lunch. I'm sure a lot of you would like that, but we like to try to make it a little bit entertaining at the same time. Shh. Shh. Thank you. Now, if everybody talk at the same time, nobody's going to enjoy this wedding. I got to be honest. So what I need from you is close attention. And when I put in a few jokes there, if you don't laugh, it means you're not listening. So starting with, to get you all in the mood of a happy occasion, there's once this young man, Murphy from Ireland, who after 2 weeks of marriage, met his friend on the street, and the friend, he looked kind of haggard. So the friend said, hey, what's up? Aren't you happy in your marriage? He said, man, I tell you the truth. I didn't know how happy I was until I got married, and now it's too late. How many of you laughed? Not too many, I think. You see, these jokes are too sharp for you, so let's put another one in there. Let's put another one in there. So the young man is walking along the pavement, and he feels a tap on his shoulder and tug on his sleeve, and he heard this voice says, don't make another step. If you do, a brick is going to fall from the top and hit you on the head. So he stopped. And sure enough, the brick fell right in front of him. He was happy. Walked again, came to the corner of the street, and the same thing happened again. This time, the voice said, don't make another step, otherwise you'll get run over by a bus. So he stopped again, and sure enough, the bus zoomed past. So he turns around, he doesn't see anybody, so he asks, who are you, man? And he says, he heard the voice says, I'm your guardian angel. And he said, some guardian angel you are. Where were you when I got married? That's lame. All right, we'll get on with the service. I hope that put you in a little more happy mood. Coffee is there, help yourself. But please don't talk while you're eating. we like people to enjoy this wedding. I'm going to try to make it entertaining as we go along. And hopefully everybody will leave here feeling good, feeling positive. All right? After all, we are here to witness a very solemn occasion. An occasion where two people, different background, doesn't know each other very well, are now coming together to make a life together. It's a recipe for disaster, I gotta be honest. But with perseverance and love, love is a wonderful thing. It makes you oversee every fault that the other person has. And as long as you don't see those faults, it means you're in love. Once you start seeing the faults, guess what happened? The love is gone. So let's hope for all of you who are here today, you're all in love. And you don't see the faults of your partners. We all have them, believe me. Nobody's faultless. But we overlook them because of love. And today, we are here to join in love. Young Eddie Murphy, Andrew Murphy. I see some of you like that joke. Young Andrew Murphy and Emily Bunce-Narayan. Now the bride is a cousin of ours, so I'm related by blood. Her grandma and her grandma's mother, and my father were brother and sister. So this relationship goes back a long way. And I gotta be honest, every marriage doesn't happen just here. This marriage was set up long, long before these children were born. They were just waiting for the right time to meet and put it into effect. You know, they say marriages are made in heaven. That's exactly true. Everything based on our karma is preset so that all these things will come to pass. And these people have earned each other, believe me. They have. So let's begin by, first of all, we've seated young Murphy there. The father of the bride is going to welcome him with the Madhu Park and the other things, but let's begin first with the prayer. So I'm going to ask him to sit over here. No, this is not going to work. You and your wife will sit on that side. You and your wife will sit on this side at the right time. And the wife sits on the left-hand side of the husband. Are we okay there? All right, let's begin with a partner. Om Gajananam Bhutaganaadhisevitam Kapita Jambo Phalachara Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam Om Yehi Hiramba Mahesha Putra Samasta Vignoga Vinasha Daksha Mangalya Puja Prathamang Pradhanam Grahana Pujan Bhagavan Namaste Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvarta Sadhike Sharanye Triyambake Gauri Narayani Namastute Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Namami Sri Gauri Mata Bhyo Namaha Namami Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sarva Saukyakaram Shubham Asanam Cha Maya Raptam Grahana Parameshwaram Om Malyadini Sakhandini Malatyadini Ve Prabho Maya Retani Pujaratham Pushpani Pratigrahatam. Bring it here. Pushpadanam Sri Ganesh Gauri Devi Pujanam Kandat Parohanti Purusha Puruspari Evano Pratane Durve Sahasren Shatencha Durvadanam Om Sajang Chavarati Sanyukta Vanina Yojitang Maya Deepangrahana Deveshe Trailokyatrimirapaham Deepdarshami. All right, so now we'll welcome the groom proper. So take some water from here, throw it on the feet there. Om Padyam Padyam Itinukti Padyam Pratigranam Iti Vidaya Bara. All right. Now take the chandan with your finger now, not like you did before. And you're going to put it on the forehead. That's not there. Om Aditya Basarud Rudra Vishwadeva Marudgana Tilakante Prayachantu Dharma Kamarta Siddhaye. All right. A little arti on him. Yani Kani Chapapani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Tani Vinashanti Parakshana Pare Pare. Om Vistaru 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 Ityanyukti Vistara Pratigranamiti Vidayavara. Take it, put it on your seat and sit on it. Now in olden times, you will have to get up here, go in the back, change, put on down, come back here. This is not olden times, however, so you sit on it. All right, so I'll give him now the 2 leaves for his feet. And one for the, you're going to sit on one, put one under each foot. Om Vistaru put one under each foot. Vistaru Ityanukti Vistara Pratiganamiti, and put one under you. That's it. Okay. Now what we've made here, Andrew, is a mixture of milk, curd, and honey. You like it, believe me. It's sweet and sour taste, and it's delicious. It's called a drink of the gods. Today, young Alan here is welcoming you into his home and his family. You are the guest of honor, and because of that, he's offering you this Madhupark as a symbol of welcome. He wants to remind you, of course, you're about to share your life now with someone else, his daughter, and he wants to make sure his daughter is happy. So 2 things are going to happen here. First, receiving this, you will examine it. We mix it ourselves, so we know what's in there. Examine to make sure. That means every time you eat, you got to make sure the food is good. So that's the symbolism here. Having examined it, you want to show that you can share your life with someone else, because now it's all about coexisting with your partner. So you'll take your ring finger, put a little bit inside the milk, flick it first to the east, then a little bit to the west, a little bit to the north, a little bit to the south. All right, this is paying homage, first of all, to the deities, secondly, to the heavenly regions, thirdly, to the rishis, the authors who have given us our scriptures, and fourth, to your ancestors, without whose sacrifices you would not be here. All right, got it? So hold it in your hand, don't take it yet, hold it. Jeez. Put your hand around it. Don't take it from him yet. Om Madhuparko Madhuparka Pratigamita Vidaya Bara. All right, take it now. Look into it. All right, you see it's good? All right. Okay, with the ring finger of the right hand. Let's touch a little bit in there. Flick it here a little bit to the east. A little bit towards you. Put hand again. A little bit to the north side there. A little bit to the south side here. Okay, now drink it. Om Yan Madhuna Madhavyam Paramangum Paramina. All right, that's good. You want to finish it? Yeah.
That's right.
You're the first bridegroom, first dulha that I've done, and I've done many weddings. Who's finished it? You know, until a man actually meets the right woman in his life, he's incomplete. Once he meets the right one, he's finished. I'll get to another one eventually. All right, so now your father-in-law wants you to take good care of your health, because that's the only way you live long. And by living long, of course, means his daughter is happy. So he's going to give you some water. Normally they'll send you to brush your teeth, but since we don't have the bathroom readily available here, he's going to give you some water in your right hand, which you're going to put over the left, right over left like this. And as a symbol of purification, you will sip it. Om jalam cha kumkumam chaiva thandulam pushpameva cha sarvaushadhi samayuktam panchangam padyamuchyate. It's okay. All right, second now. We want to prepare you now to receive your bride. Hold these in one hand here, hold this in the other hand. Take some grass. Flour and water. All right. Close your hand. Om Argyam 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 Pratibadnami Giranami Tibidaya. All right, put it in his hand now. No. Put them over. Now you close your hands, cross them, touch them on the lips. Om Vangamase Astu nose, Om Nasur me Prano Astu eyes, Om Akshanur me Chakshur Astu ears, Om Karanyor me Shrotam Astu arms, Om Bahur me Balmastu thighs, Om Urvo me Ojo Astu all over. Om Arishtani me Angani Tanustanva me Saha Santu. All right, put that down. All right, you ready? Now you're going to go bring the bride. You and your wife and the retinue.
We on express.
All right. Tasa, yes. Tasa and wedding song.
Okay.
Go ahead. So while we're waiting for the bride to make her grand entrance, we have our friend here, Amar Sanchara, Ramchan Narayan, and my other half, my better half actually, Rani Sukram. They will be singing some songs along the way, indicating what's happening on stage here as well as what's going on. These songs are quite old, so some of them are hundreds of thousands of years old, but they continue to be sung at weddings because they indicate what is happening in the ceremony. Go ahead.
सौ साल पहले मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। 100 साल पहले मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। सदियों से तुझसे मिलने जिया बेकरार था, जिया बेकरार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। 100 साल पहले मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। तुम रूठा ना करो, मेरी जान निकल जाती है। तुम हंसती रहती हो तो एक बिजली सी चमक जाती है। तुम रूठा ना करो, मेरी जान निकल जाती है। तुम हंसती रहती हो तो एक बिजली सी चमक जाती है। मुझे जीत जी ओ दिलबर तेरा इंतजार था, तेरा इंतजार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। 100 साल पहले मुझे तुमसे प्यार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा।
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please sit. Please sit. All right. You need 2 chairs for the or you want the whole stand? All right. Move around. All right. Young Andy, you're all set to receive your right now. Grab our hands like this. Matarishva, look straight in his eyes. Look straight in her eyes. Sam Matarishva Dhata, Sam Deshti Dhatu now. Now, Andy, Mr. and Mrs. Bans Narayan, because of the high esteem in which they hold you and your family, is giving their daughter Emily to you as a gift. If in the future you are displeased with her for any reasons, for example, such as what she says or what she does, then it is your duty to bring her to your way of thinking without the use of force or abuse. Do we understand that? Say, I do accept that.
I do accept that.
All right, take your hands away. All right. You will walk around, yes, but you'll walk around this side. You moved over. All right, I think we have Dilesh here who's going to be doing the honors of the. Where is she?
She's right there.
Dilesh, come on up. Bring your chair with you. Eh? You can move this chair over here now. All right. So, before you brought the coin, the Turkish coin? Good man. Thank you. This is like a toonie. This is a $2? No? All right, that will be yours, and I'll give you some, take some petals from there. And you're gonna knot the ends of the clothes together. Put the money and the thing in one of the knots first, and then you will put the two together. All right. So they're the same size, I assume?
Yeah.
So stand facing each other. Yeah, this is in your way, right? Put it on the side. Yeah. It's good. Oh, you're okay.
Move the bamboo.
Just the plant, yeah, just the pot. They want access to the full shebang. Is that okay now? All right, but I still need that thing. So you're going to touch it here first of all. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garuladvaja, Mangalam Pundarik, 3 times. Mangalaya Tano Hari. All right, now place it around Andy's neck, but not right away. Hold it there. Take a
सिया
picture.
डाले राम गले जय माला सिया डाले राम गले जय माला सिया जय माला सिया जय माला सिया डाले राम गले जय माला समदिन तो बने माता कौशल्या समदिन तो बनी माता कौशल्या समदी दशरथ महिपाला समदी दशरथ महिपाला सिया डाले राम गले जय माला सिया डाले राम गले जय माला सिया डाले राम गले जय माला.
Thank you, thank you. Sit down, please. Now, family and friends, we'll be doing a little bit of a ritual offering here in a couple of minutes. But before we do that, watch your clothes on the fire there. Before we do that, there's a couple things I need to explain to you. First of all, the nuptial knot is also a physical knot in this case, even though it's a spiritual knot. Joining them together for life, as the case might be. And I got to be honest, in our tradition, there is no room for divorce, unfortunately, in case you made a bad choice. So when you put the sindoor on our head today, you will be the only person eligible to do so. No one else can do that again, ever. Even if she lives to be 100 or more, and she can still take another husband, but she can't rub sindoor again. So what you're saying to each other in putting the jaimal around the neck of each other, you're saying, may the divine power mingle our hearts. As the waters from 2 sources once mingled cannot be separated again, even so may our hearts be inseparable. May the divine breath, the sustainer, universal Father, sustain us together. And just like the flowers that make up the malas, very nice malas, by the way, very beautiful. Like the flowers, make our lives colorful and cheerful at all times. So for those of you who were there last night for the Matikura ceremony, I explained that at the time of the marriage, both parents would have given the pair a plot of land and a cow, right? Symbolic, of course, of prosperity. A cow is the symbol of prosperity, and the land is a symbol of sustenance. But since you guys live in a city, you can't grow the land and you can't graze the cow. So instead we have something even better. Cash. Cash is always king. So your dad has already given you the coin, which is tied in your nuptial knot, and the parents of the bride will now offer their cow and land to you in the form of cash. Come on, come on. Alan, I didn't give you permission to leave. This is your daughter getting married, you know, so. You want to get the cash. Okay, stand up next to your wife there. Come back on this side. So first of all, you're going to touch your money on the altar there. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garula, 3 times. Mangalam Pundarikaksham, Mangalai Tanori. All right, give it to the child. Give it to Emily. Emily, take it. Pass it on to your husband. Husband, you pass it on to your brother. Where is he? All right, unfortunately, we didn't make any pockets for this bridegroom, so he's got a treasurer here who takes care of it until the right time. So grab a chair at the back there. You see there's a little chair at the back. Sit in it. It's okay. Yeah, there you go. All right, now bless your kids. So they not only gain a son today, or losing a daughter, you're gaining a son. Give him some. All right, when I read it, Shuklam Vardhanam Deva, shower them with it. Shuklam Vardhanam Deva, Shashi Vardhanam Chaturbhujam, Prasanna Vardhanam Dhyayat, Sarva Vigno Pashante. All right, good. Off you go. You're done now, for now. I'll call you back at the end, all right? You can sit here if you want, behind me. All right. So now both bride and groom are ready to perform the rituals. We need Vico. Vico, are you around? Vikram, come. You got to light the fire for us. Now, Gol, where is Elao? Oh, here. I see it. And the basket? You see, all these got to be on top here, man. Come on, you guys are not on top of the job. Then you complain to me I take too long.
You got a scissors up on it.
Where is it?
Right in front of you there. Everything in front of you.
Everything
Everything you there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Why did you give me Ben's basket? Give me back.
Yeah, look, there's one over there.
Oh, they can't see. Who? No, you went in there.
So you went all the way to look for that and it was here all the time. Oh, no, I don't need that. Now just oh boy. It's a real holy basket.
Put file paper on it.
Put the bag on.
You want the file paper?
No, we go put the bag on it.
Here's the bag.
Now I need to explain to you. Normally this ceremony is done at the home of the bride, where everything is readily available, but as it is in these days, we make it in a banquet hall so we can accommodate more people in a more comfortable way. So what that does instead is we miss some of the stuff, or we don't know where we put it, and so on. So I'm just explaining to that, pour it in there. So what is going to be offered in the fire is the parched grain. Now the grain is a cereal, and like all cereals, they have two things in common. One the kernel, one the husk. So I'll be offering to Emily, first of all, some of the grains. Light up. And I don't know where the match is. It's here somewhere. Oh yeah, here. Good eyes. Light up. And she will share with Andy, and jointly on the swaha, you'll make the offerings, the oblations in the fire. Now what this symbolizes, of course, Emily is saying to you, Andy, with your protection, you're like the husk of this grain. I'm like the kernel, the fertile part. The two of us represent the future of our family name as well as the human race. Without you as her protection, she's like the kernel of this grain, which is used as food. By accepting, you're telling her, Emily, with your cooperation, my protection, we do represent the future of our family name, as well as the future of the human race. Without you as my anchor, which is what she becomes now, I am like the husk of this grain which just blows away in the wind. Very particular and very symbolic, as you can see. Om bhur bhuva swaha riva bhumna pritviva vrimna tasyaste pritvi deva yajni prishte agni manadam manadaya yadadhe agni mile purohitam yagyasya devamritvijam hotaram leave it there. Hotaram ratnadhatamam Sri Agni Devaya Namaha. Offer the ghee alone first. Om Prajapate Swaha. Idam Prajapate Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indra Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idam Namama. Om Agnaye Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idam Namama. Om Suryo Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha. Put it in the fire, say Swaha. Can you reach? Oh, you have to share with him. Both of you. Om Suryo Varcho Jyoti Varchaha Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajur Devana Savitra Sajurushendra Vatya Jasana Suryo Vetu Swaha. Wait for the Swaha. Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha. Om Bhuvar Vayabhya Panaya Swaha. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayabhya Adityabhya Pranapana Vyanayebhya Swaha. Om Apo Jyoti Raso Amritam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarom Swaha. All right, young Ben, we're going to need you now. So, where is the container you guys are going to pour it in? Oh yeah, I think it's in the box. Yeah. You know, you move back. You're not done yet. All right. You hold that. Young Ben, you stand on the corner there.
Danny's getting him a scoop. It's the teaspoon.
And here. Good boy. All right. The tea scoop, and there's a brass container as well in there. No. I don't see it. What's she going to make the offering with? It's here somewhere? Oh yeah, I see it. It's okay. This is yours. This is your scoop. So when they reach here, you're going to scoop a little bit of this, put it in that container your aunt is holding there. A little bit, not too much. Let me see how much. Yeah, that's good. All right, no, you stay right here. They will come to you. You don't move. All right, if we can stand up, begin, go.
You baby, okay?
राम सिया संग घूमेला भवरिया आजो जनकपुर में ओ राम सिया संग घूमेला भवरिया आजो जनकपुर में विप्र बुलाई के होम करावे आजु जनकपुर में ओ विप्र बुलाई के होम करावे आजु जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर में ब्रह्मा भी आए विष्णु भी आए आजू जनकपुर में ब्रह्मा भी आए विष्णु भी आए आजू जनकपुर में ओ राम सिया संग घूमेला भवड़िया आजू जनकपुर में पहले भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे अब ही तू बाब कहे ओ पहले भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे अब ही तू बाब कहे राम सिया संग घूमेला भवरिया आजू जनकपुर में दूसरे भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे अब ही तू आज कहे राम सिया संग घूमेला भवरिया आजू जनकपुर में तीसरे भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे आज कुछ कहे तीसरे भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे अब ही तू चाचा कहे छठवे भंवर जब बेटी जे घूमे अब ही तू फूफा कहे राम सिया संग घूमेला भवरिया आजू जनकपुर में सातवे भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे अब सीता पहले पढ़ाए सातवे भंवर जब सीता जे घूमे अब सीता पहले पढ़ाए आजू जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर में आजू जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर में पहले भंवर जब बेटी जे घूमे अब बेटी पहले पढ़ाए ओ आजू जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर आजू जनकपुर में
All right, bride and groom have circumambulated the sacred fire, total of 7 times, 4 the bride leading, 3 the groom leading. And now they're back to the original position, all well planned out, of course, thought out. And she's ready to perform the Shilarohan, the mounting of the stone. So what she's going to do, the bride will take her right toe, place it upon the stone. And as I read the mantra, Andy will take his right toe and push the stone out. Don't press too hard, give him a chance. I know for being mischievous, you press hard, yes. Puts more fun in the event, but we don't want to put too much fun at the same time. So what this means, it has 2 meanings. First one is that you want your faith in each other to be as firm as a rock, the stone being the symbol of that rock. And secondly, the bride is saying to you that, oh groom, should there be any obstacle in my marital happiness, then you as my husband are to see that it is not there anymore. So you remove the obstacle. That's what it is. So you assure her happiness. That's the whole idea. So you okay? Om aro shemashmano shmimastang sirabhava abhitishta pritanyato avavadhasva pritanayatu. She pressed hard, didn't she? I could tell. All right. So stand face each other. I take her right hand in your right hand. Not that way. Yes, there you go. Touch it on your heart. This is called the Hriday Sparsh, the touching of the heart. So the bridegroom will first take the bride's hand and place it on his heart. He's taking a vow here. And in turn, she will repeat the vow by doing the same with him, and I'll tell him when to change. Om mama bratete hidayam dadhami mama chitam manuchitam teyastu mama, now change, yeah. Mama vacha mekamanajushva prajapatishva niyunaktu mayam. So you're saying to each other, I take thy heart into my vows. May your mind follow my mind. May you hear my voice attentively and lovingly. Bhagwan, the universal breath, has appointed each of you to the other. Understand? So like I said earlier, if you are listening, this is not only today's thing. This has been preordained a long, long time ago. You are just waiting for the right time to meet each other, and that love blossom immediately. Doesn't happen. Why didn't it happen with anybody else, you know? This was predestined. All right, turn around. Now you can let go. So what we have next is the Saptapadi, the 7 steps, and we don't have enough space here to do it. I can see that already. So let's make some space for you guys. If you come in the front here, I think maybe we can do it here. So stand here. No, leave that where it is. Yeah. So come as far as possible this way. Yeah. You good here?
I go behind it?
No. No. Hold hands. You're going side by side. This is the first 7 steps you're taking together. Before time he was leading, you were leading. Now you're going to be going hand in hand, joined together for life, 7 lifetimes for that matter. After a while, you know, I got to be honest. Marriage is like a game of cards. All you need is 2 hearts and a diamond. After some time has passed, you wish you had a club and a spade. All right, so this is how we're going to be. Every Om that I repeat, I chant. You're going to move the right foot forward. As I read the rest of the mantra, you bring the left foot halfway. And so you'll go 7 small baby steps, okay? Are we set? I'll explain this to you in a minute. But before I do so, let's finish it first. All right, the Om. Om Tatra Ekameshe Vishnu Stvanayatu. Second. Om Dve Urje Vishnu Stvanayatu. Third. Om Triniraya Sposhaya Vishnu Stvanayatu. Fourth. Om Chatvari Mayo Bhavaya Vishnu Stvanayatu. Fifth. Om Panchapashibhyo Vishnu Stvanayatu. Sixth. Om Shadritubhyo Vishnu Stvanayatu. And this is the last one. Om Sakhe Saptasadha Bhav Samamanu Brata Bhav Vishnu Stvanayatu. Okay, good. Come back. All right. No. She goes in front because she has to come on this side. Are we good there? Yep. All right, a lot of twirling I see. Okay, so you'll take your left hand, keep holding your hand, pointing to the fire as I read this mantra of welfare and longevity. Om Tat Shakshura Deva Hitam Purasta Chukramucharat Pashyema Sharadashatam Jivema Sharadashatam Srinuyama Sharadashatam Prabhavama Sharadashatam Adinashama Sharadashatam Bhuyascha Sharadashatat. All right, sit now. So bride and groom have done all the rituals except I haven't explained the last 2, which is the 7 Saptapadi, the 7 steps, and they're pointing into the fire. Fire, of course, I'll come to that in a second. The bride and the groom, of course, have made those Saptapadi, 7 steps together for the first time in their lives, hopefully, hand in hand. And what they're saying, let us take the first step, you're saying to each other, to provide for our household a nourishing and pure diet, avoiding those injurious to healthy living. Secondly, take this second step to develop physical, mental, and spiritual powers. Thirdly, increase your wealth by righteous means and proper use. Thirdly, acquire knowledge, happiness, and harmony by mutual love and trust. Fifthly, take this step so that you be blessed with strong, virtuous, heroic children. Sixthly, you take this step for self-restraint and longevity. And finally, be true companions, remain lifelong partners by this wedlock. In looking into fire, you're saying, hey Bhagwan, 100 autumns may we see, 100 autumns may we live, 100 autumns may we acquire knowledge, 100 autumns may we advance forward, 100 autumns may we thrive, 100 autumns may we be, 100 autumns may we remain pure, and let us remain even more than the allotted 100 autumns. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to live 100 years, okay? Let me be up front with that. These mantras were formulated by Vedic rishis of Europe who lived a very strict and disciplined life. They lasted more than 100 years. We, on the other hand, we pour all kinds of toxics in our body. We stay up late and don't sleep on time. We do all kinds of things injurious to our healthy living, and then we want to live long. The two don't go hand in hand, one or the other. Enjoy, you want to live a short life, but a fast life. Short and fast is okay. You want a long life, you take it easy and you do the right things, all right? So, but no harm in praying for long life and longevity and welfare. So having done all the little things that are needed, bride and groom will now be exchanging vows. And the vows, of course, like I said to you guys last night, the bride has 7 conditions which she would like the groom to accept. Once he agrees to those 7, then she would be willing to sit on his left-hand side and be his ever-loving and lawfully wedded wife. I have to be honest, there's no room for error here, right? And there's no turning back, otherwise we wouldn't all be here. These people are going to be really upset if you said no now. If you said no now. So the no is out of the question. This is just a formality. So I want to make that quite clear. All right, so to make this as brief as possible, I shall read the first one in the original Sanskrit. Then we'll go run through them in English. Everybody understands English. Om Tirtha Brato Gyapana Yagya Danam Maya Sahatvam Yadikanta Kurya Vamangamaya Mitidatva Diyam Jagada Kanya Prathamang Kumari. So the bride addresses the groom as follows. She's now leaving the home, the happy home, the love and protection of her parents to become your life companion in your home, under your care, under your protection. She pledges that she will share this householder's life with you, both in pleasure and pain, happiness and sorrow, wealth and poverty, health and illness, fame and ill name too. She hereby pledges her life to you and promises that she will dwell in dharma, dharma means righteous life, and maintain the tradition of the sanctity of this marriage under all conditions. But before taking her rightful place on your left side, she asks that you promise to abide by these 7 requests that she's making. If at any time you have to, oh yes, I have to tell you first, these 4 occupy all spheres of our lives, and these are, of course, the religious sphere. You go to church, temple, wherever it is that you go. Invited to a religious function, you go there. A wedding like this is a religious and social as well. So it's counted as the same thing. Family, where you interact with your family, her family, and so on. Social, when you interact with the community. And of course, business, where you interact with your business compatriots. So these are the 4 areas that all of us live in, like it or not, that's how it is. Now, in the early stages of marriage, of course, as you're getting to know each other, you want to spend as much time together as possible. So these vows are mainly aimed at bringing the 2 of you closer as you begin to grow older together. All right? Got it? So she's saying, if at any time you have to perform a religious sacrifice, or you want to attend one, you're invited, you want to go, or you want to visit a religious or a holy place on pilgrimage or whatever it is, like you like to go to Ireland, I would think. There they have the Guinness, that's their religion, you know that, right? Somebody found that funny. Yeah, the Irish Guinness is a religion with these people. So that's your religion, that's fine, nothing wrong. It's good, healthy. So she asks that if you have to go to these places, she desires that you consult with her, and if possible, she be allowed to accompany you as well. So you take her along. I suspect that will happen, but still, we got to put it in there as an agreement. Secondly, if at any time you desire to pay homage to departed relatives, like going to the gravesite and so on, she asks that she be allowed to join you in this activity. So that's, her family becomes your family, so on and so on. Thirdly, now this one you will like. I have to be honest, but I'll explain this to you in a second. Thirdly, if at any time her parents face dishonor, poverty, or illness, then you as her husband are expected to render assistance to relieve their distress. Now, this is not going to happen. Roshni can buy both of us together here and and a few more of these people. So this is not going to happen, but it's there for a reason. This is to bring the family together. Fourthly, see your mom start looking worried there already. Fourthly, if at any time your desire to serve your community, to involve yourself in other religious and social services, she asks that she be allowed to join you in these activities. That only helps to bring it together. Fifthly, if at any time you have to leave home to go abroad on business or pleasure, she must have the assurance that your welfare at home will be well secured. She also asks that she be kept aware of your whereabouts. Now, why this happens? We live in a fast age, space age. You could be here and in Ireland the same day. Maybe one day you fall in with some of the other Murphys. Nobody laughed at that one. You know, I gotta tell you this. I told you before, when a man finds a woman, he's complete. And then he's finished, right? What's the difference between complete and finished? Well, look at it this way. When the guy finds the right woman, he's complete, yes. When he finds the wrong woman, he's finished. But when the right one finds him with the wrong one, he's completely finished. You guys need a minute to laugh there? All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to where we were. So like I said, it's a fast age. So maybe one day, especially in the early stages of your marriage, you made a date with Emily to go to dinner, cinema, blah, blah, blah. And you fell in with some of the other Murphys. You're having a good time at the bar. And she's now wondering, oh, I wonder, this is not like my husband. Should I be calling the police or the hospital to find out where he might be? Now, what? No, I know. What does this? You call the cell phone, yeah. What this does is causes a little bit of a distrust between the partners. And once trust is lost, it's very hard to earn again, okay? So you want to keep that trust going. So the two of you have your own circle of trust, right? Sixthly, if at any time you have to make gifts or receive gifts, this happens, all right? And what happens usually, secretly the husband will give to his side of the family, and the wife will give to her side. And then the recipient, happy as they are, they go and they thank the wrong person. That hasn't happened to you yet, I can tell. It will. It will happen. And ask all the older folks here, they'll tell you that this has happened to them as well. All right. So if you're to lend or borrow, she requests that she be allowed to share with you in these activities. The gifts are being given anyway. Look at the nice face of the child who receives a gift, and you become happy with them, right? Yeah. Lastly, you are to be her life companion. She asks of you now that your love and affection grow and mature as you advance in age, that you do not allow the remarks or observation of any unworthy or dishonorable person to cause strife between the two of you. As of today, the sacred ritual that was being done, the invocation of the mantras by the priest, the blessings of your people who have all gathered here, have all joined you together for life. Remain so until the divine is pleased to take you back. Now, before I ask you to answer, I just want to remind you of a couple things here. And that is, if I can find it, it will be good. Yeah. So what you're going to be promising here is to love Emily always. To cherish every moment you spend together. Make it interesting. After a while, you get complacent. We all do. Be faithful to her only, forsaking all others. After today, every female, depending on their age, is like your mom, your sister, or your daughter, except Emily. Got it? Good. To protect her, and above all else, to make her proud to have you, Andrew Murphy, as her husband. So, do we understand? Any question? Good. So Andy is now going to respond to those requests, and he's going to say, Emily, look her straight in the eyes. Emily, I understand your 7 conditions, and I promise to abide by them to the best of my ability. Here. Don't start yet. No. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
These people want to hear you.
Okay. Can I start again?
Yeah.
Emily, I accept the conditions.
No, I understand.
Sorry. I understand the conditions, and I promise to abide by them. Is that it?
Best of my
To the best of my ability.
All right. Andy goofed it a little bit, but that's good. It's his own words. That's not too bad. That's excellent. So before Andy allows Emily to sit on his left side, he also has a few requests of his own, which you'd like to put before her. So I want Emily to listen carefully. These are actually tougher than his. It's always the women have to go through more than the men. You know that, right? They're the ones who bear the kids. The men just fetch them when they're already born, not one before they're born. So what can I tell you? That's how the system is set up that way already. So what he's saying, Om Kutum, oops, sorry, wrong place. Om Adya Chitanugasascha Chitam Sadamadagya Paripalanam Cha Pativrata Dharma Parayanatvam Kurya Sada Sarvamidam Prayatnam. Now before I explain these, I want to remind you, of course, never desert your partner in the middle of the journey. All right? This is a journey that the two of you are going to be making. Deserting each other, or one deserting the other, is not looked upon kindly by our culture, by our tradition. So it means that you have to work your problems out, stay together. Husband and wife should be, like the word and its meaning, they're different, but they have the same goal. They portray the same thing. Or like water and ice, they're the same. One is frozen, one is not. But they have different names as well. You are Andrew, she is Emily. So you have different names, but your purpose is the same, to increase your happiness and to bring law and order into the community. All right? So what is saying? The bridegroom now responds to the bride. The promise of his consent, obedience to, upholding to the 7 conditions he has given with pleasure. He calls upon the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the planets, sun, moon, stars, heaven and earth, this assembly, the sacred fire which is still going. Good job. No. Not your job, his job. Good job there, Vico. Still going. And this assembly, everybody here is a witness to this act being taking place, or this ceremony being performed. He vows to carry out your 7, and now insists that you also vow to upkeep these 5 that he now places before you. Emily, you shall conduct yourself in society and at home in such a manner that you never bring disgrace to their honored name. The Murphy is the most common name in Ireland, I gotta be honest. But it's still an honored name. All right? It's like Smith and Jones, I guess. In his absence, you are expected to accommodate and entertain any acquaintances or visitors to your home according to your dharma, your means, and their social standing. Your conduct towards them should at all times be beyond reproach. So that means proper behavior in the company of others. Should there be any domestic friction between the two of you, you must never bear this in mind. This is common, believe me. It happens all the time to every couple. And if there's one couple that tells me it doesn't happen, they're lying. I'll tell you that right now. But that helps to grow together. It's curse or blessing, it's a blessing. So we shouldn't look upon it as a curse. It is a blessing that these things happen because then you get to know each other better. So it's either a blessing that exists in every human home. Therefore, you must not leave your home on such differences or such action on your part may cause only public scandal, shame. Such shame and scandal lead to disunity in the home, can bring about separation. Separation is not in conformity with the laws of dharma and the domestic history of your forefathers. That's both sides. You Catholic? Yeah. See? One-time shot, just like us. It happens, but I got to be honest. Don't get violent. Don't kill each other, all right? If you got to split, you got to split. So be it. Better maintain your dignity. Today, by God's grace, He hopes to share a comfortable home with you. But should adversity befall your lot, you are expected to share with Him readily and hopefully. His adversity should be yours. His discomfort should be yours. His poverty should be yours. He has promised to love, to cherish you, and work for your welfare. You are expected to do likewise. If in the future He cannot work for your welfare because of illness, then you should assist in every way possible. And Emily, like I said, they are tough, all right? So you will look him straight in the eyes as well, and you will say, Andrew, Andrew, I understand your 5 requests, and I too promise to abide by. You want me to break that up in little pieces? Okay, hold on. Look him straight in the eyes.
Andrew,
I understand your 5 conditions,
I understand your 5 conditions,
and I too
and I too
promise to abide by them
promise to abide by them
to the best of my abilities.
to the best of my abilities.
All right. Big hand for the bride there. Okay, we are quickly coming to the end of this session. There are a couple things that we need to do. First one is the exchange of the rings. And we have the rings. The best man has the rings there. So if you can bring them forward, please. And give Andy his and give Emily hers. No, you give the opposite, right? So Andy will have Emily's. And Emily will have Andy's. That's it. So I didn't make myself quite clear the first year. Not yet. You're in a hurry to... He's in a hurry. All right. Now you're going to do this slowly because this lady needs to take some pictures, right? So don't rush and put it in. But before you do that, you're going to pass it over this fire here. Om Shuklam Vardhanam Deva Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Varanam. Clockwise. Jayet Sarva Vignopashante. Before you do it, let me explain the symbolism of the ring for you. The ring is round, it has no beginning, no end. These rings are exchanged by each of you as a symbol of your love for each other. Let your love be like the ring, which has no beginning, no end, lasts you a lifetime. The rings are made of gold. Gold represents all that is pure, that is holy. It does not tarnish with age. Let your love be like the gold, which does not tarnish as you grow older. All right? Now, before I let you do this, I got to give a little joke here. Prior to this, Emily got her engagement ring. Today, she is getting a wedding ring. All right? Now, you were getting a wedding ring as well. There are 2 more rings that's still to come. The first one is the enduring. And the last one to come will be the suffering. All right. Go ahead. Put it on her finger first. Slowly, slowly. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garuladvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksham, Mangalaye Tanohari. Push it in, push it in. Mangalam Bhagwan Shambhu, Mangalam Rishabdvaja, Mangalam Parvati Nath, Mangalam Bhakta Vatsalam. You lost weight. The ring went in too easy there. All right. So now, one more thing to be done here. Yeah, now is the time for the sound. While this goes on, let me just explain to you. The bride and the groom have a very sacred ceremony to perform that can only be witnessed by each other, not by our outside eyes. So to maintain that privacy between the two of them, we are going to take this see-through cloth that I have here and put it over them. Nobody got that one, I can see that. The see-through cloth, that's the key word. So I want to assure you, no hanky-panky goes on there. They are performing this ritual where the husband and the wife only can be witnesses to it. And because of that, we're going to symbolically cover them so you can see that they are actually doing something there. But nothing, nothing to write home about.
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है क्या करूँ हाय कुछ कुछ होता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है ना जाने कैसे एहसास है बुझती नहीं है क्या पास है क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ पे सनम जाने न जाना अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है क्या कर हाय कुछ कुछ होता है
All right, both bride and groom have performed the Sindoor Dawn. Sindoor Dawn means the gift of Sindoor. In the gift giving process, of course, only two people are aware what the gift is, the one who gives and the one who receives. So this is why it's called a Sindoor Dawn. Only the giver and the receiver are privy to what was given and what was received. All right? Got it? Are we okay? What?
Aren't you changing it around?
They did change.
No.
Oh, you want to change that around? Okay, go ahead. Is it tied up?
It's pinned.
It's pinned. Okay, just leave it for now. We'll fix it. Don't worry. She has to go inside. Oh, you want to do an undressing right here? That don't work. All right.
That's the Irish style.
That's the Irish style here. Take some flowers in your hand.
Or
Now that you've done all the rituals, you want to give thanks to Bhagwan. And it's a little love story here I'd like to read to you. Om Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Chidabhasakam Sarvagam Gyanagamyam Munidhyayamakasharupam Paresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. Hey Bhagwan, help us remember when we first met and the strong love that grew between the two of us. Help us to work that love into practical things so that nothing can divide us. We ask for words both kind and loving, and for hearts always ready to ask forgiveness as well as forgive. Hey Bhagwan, as of today, we place this marriage of ours in your kind and loving hands. And Bhagwan is a loving God. All right, offer that on the altar there. Now, no doubt, the two of you are very much in love. I can see that. You light up each other's face. And that's good. All right? Now, this stuff here now, I stole from Don's apartment at home, actually. But I'm going to read it because it's so applicable. Love is life's most beautiful mystery. It often comes as a surprise, filling the heart with sudden joy. You've seen this, haven't you? Selfless and giving. Love places the happiness of another person before their own. It inspires with its passion, nurtures with its generosity, enriches with its spirit. There is no limit to its magic. Love is indeed eternal. And I hope that love between the two of you lasts your entire lifetime. That's why we've gathered here. That's why we perform these little rituals. That's why we've all offered these prayers, praying that your love lasts the two of you, your lifetimes. Now, at this time, we're going to pause for some music while we perform the legal part of this ceremony. And this legality isn't done in some hidden compartment somewhere. It's done openly because all these people are witnesses to this, but only two people can sign as witnesses, okay? So we're going to invite those two people to come forward so we can perform this little legal aspect of the requirement by the laws of Ontario. And then, of course, and I got to remind you, of course, a marriage certificate is not just a certificate. It's a work permit. And today, you have lost your bachelor's degree. Emily is gaining her master's.
गाए जगीत मिलन के तू अपने लगन के सजन गढ़ जाना है। गाए जगीत मिलन के तू अपने लगन के सजन गढ़ जाना है। काहे चलती नैनों की गगड़ी, काहे बरसे जल, काहे चल के नैनों की नगरी, काहे बरसे जल। तुम बिन सोना जीवन की नगरी, परदेसियों घर चल। प्यासी है दीप नयन के तेरे दर्शन के सजन गढ़ जाना है। गाए जगीत मिलन के तू अपनी लगन के सजन गढ़ जाना है। लूट न जाए जीवन की डेरा, मुझको है ये गम। लूट न जाए जीवन की डेरा, मुझको है ये गम। हम अकेले ये जग लुटारे, बिछड़े न मिल के हम। बिगड़ी नसीब न बन के ये दिन जीवन के सजन गढ़ जाना है। गाए जगीत मिलन के तू अपनी लगन के सजन गढ़ जाना है। दुल्हे रामा लला, ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मेरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला। You can clap your hands now, okay, please? दुल्हे रामा लला, ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मेरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मेरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला। दुल्हे के पपड़ को यजबात सदे है, दुल्हे के पापा। दुल्हे के पपड़ को यजबात सदे है, हाला जैसे राजा महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मेरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला। दुल्हे के अजद को यजबात सजे हैं, दुल्हे के अजद को यजबात सजे हैं। दुल्हे के नाना देखो यजबात सजे हैं, हाला जैसे दिखले बाद जान। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मोरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला। दुल्हे के मैया देखो यजबात सजे हैं, दुल्हे के माता। दुल्हे के मैया देखो यजबात सजे हैं, दुल्हे के माता। आजा जैसे रानी हो महाराज। ऐ मोरे दुल्हे बने आरे जैसे रानी महाराज। ऐ मोरे दुल्हन बने दुल्हन। दुल्हे रामा लला, ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मोरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला, मोरे गाड़ी सुनो महाराज। ऐ दुल्हे रामा लला।
All right, thank you, thank you. I'll get back to you in a few minutes, but before I do that, I have to do a little bit of legal business here. First is Oshin, who is the groom's brother, has a little job he has to do here, offering protection to the bride in case Andy and her gets into some dispute where they can't resolve themselves. Now, nowadays, this is not possible, but it happens. And if there was someone, some force, where is he? Okay. If there was some force that was intervening on their behalf, they probably would last longer. But since they don't want people to interfere in their private affairs, it means you have to be a diplomat and make them think it's their idea. Now, my interpretation of a diplomat is a person who tells you to go to hell and you look forward to getting there. So you're going to place this garland of necklace around the neck. Delish, you've taken off or you're still here? You're shirking your duties here. All right, touch it on here first. Mangalam Bhagwan Shambhu, Mangalam Vrishabdvaja, Mangalam, 3 times. Mangalam Parvati Nath, Mangalam Bhakta Vatsalam. All right, put it around her neck. You have my own interpretation of taking responsibilities is that unless you pay, there is no responsibility. So you know what that means? They prepared it, but they haven't. Yes, you see the money lady is here. 2 of them. One for this young lady behind. Give it to her. You brought your own too? You can do it. It's okay, don't worry. You came prepared, that's good, man. You're like a Boy Scout. All right, with thanks to you, Delish. Give it to her, this one behind me. Delish Jai Gopal? No? Sir Gobind? No, okay. It used to be Jai Gopal, I think. All right. So now, family and friends, we are coming to the end of this session here. I got one more signature to put before I make this legal. But before I conclude with the legality, I want to give a few words of advice to my charges here. Now, I just want to remind you one thing. Whenever you go with Emily to the mall, make sure you hold her hand. If you don't, she's going to spend all your money. All right. So now I got my little book here somewhere, and I misplaced it. Oh, here it is. तेरे माथे के बिंदिया चमकती रहे, तेरे हाथों की मेहंदी महकती रहे, तेरे जोरे की रौनक सलामत रहे, तेरी छुरी हमेशा खनकती रहे, मुबारक 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 हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी, मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी, सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी। तुम्हारी कदम चूम ये दुनिया सारी, तुम्हारी कदम चूम ये दुनिया सारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी, मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी। तुम्हारे लिए है बाहरों के मौसम, न आए कभी जिंदगी ने कोई गम। हमारा है क्या यार, हम है दीवाने। हमारी तरफ तो कोई भी न जाने। मिले न तुम्हें इश्क में बेकरारी, मिले न तुम्हें इश्क में बेकरारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी, मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी। न जन्मों के रिश्ते नहीं तोड़े जाते, सफर में नहीं हम सफर छोड़े जाते। न रस्मों रिवाजों को तुम भूल जाना, जो ली है कसम तो इसे तुम निभाना। कि हमने को तन्हा उम्र है गुजारी, कि हमने को तन्हा उम्र है गुजारी। सदा खुश रहो ये दुआ है हमारी, मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी, तुम्हारी कदम चूम ये दुनिया सारी। तुम्हारी कदम चूम ये दुनिया सारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी। Now, Princess, I'm talking to you mainly here, but still, I'm addressing both of you. May the tick on your forehead, tere mate ke bindiya, forever shine. That means you always be a married couple. May the mehendi on your forearms, your palms be forever fragrant. All of you are wearing mehendi, I see. That's good. It's fragrant. May the two of you, young Murphy here and you, Andrew, I like your name actually. Andrew and you, Emily, be forever together. May your bangles, the wedding bangles, forever tinkle. That means you always be happy. Bless you both. May this your wedding day be blessed in every possible way. All of us gather here pray that the two of you will always be happy together. May the world look kindly upon the two of you. May you always be happy together. For each of you, spring arrives when the other one does. You know what that means, right? It's happiness. May you never face any sorrow or pine for love, be shortage of love in your relationship. May there always be plenty of that. May the two of you always be happy together. Never sever ties, the ties of a lifetime. And don't desert your companion midway through this journey of life. Don't forget your traditions, your norms, and honor the vows that you have taken here today. May you, Andrew, and you, Emily, be happy today and forever, as long as you both shall live. Bless you. Bless you both. My last advice comes to you from the Ramcharitmanas. Ram, 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 Raja Ram. 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 Mat Pita Brata Hitkari. Mat Pita Brata Hitkari. Mit Prad Sab Suno Rajkumari, Rajkumari. Ram, 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 Raja Ram. Ram, 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 Raja Ram. Ram, Ram, Ram,
Raja Ram. Ram, 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 Raja Ram.
Amit Dani Bharata Vaidehi. Amit Dani Bharata Vaidehi. Adham sonari jo, adham sonari jo, sevan tehi, sevan tehi Rama, sevan tehi. Adham sonari jo, sevan tehi, sevan tehi. Ram, 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 Raja Ram. 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 Now the word Rajkumari means princess. That's you. Oh princess, Satya and Asura is saying, one's mother, their father, their brother, their sister, all relatives, they're all kind to us. But no matter how kind they are, the amount of joy they will bring in your life is of a limited type and a limited quantity. The spouse, on the other hand, is the source of all joy. For you, she's your joy. For her, for her, you are her joy. All right? Next time one of you get upset, just remember that those two lines I've just said there. You're the source of joy for the other one. So, and if you don't believe that, ask the older folks here who are already married for a long time. And you'll find that whenever one of them is missing from home, the other one is always walking to the front door, opening it and looking. Nobody is there, of course. Or they go to the curtain and pull the curtain aside. You find that? Already? No? But this is what happens. Ask your parents, they'll tell you. And if they're not telling you that, they're not telling the truth as well. I got to be honest. So my friends, as I bring this to a close at this time, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming out here and joining with us to celebrate and to witness this marriage ceremony of both Emily and Andrew Murphy. Emily Bansnarayan, Andrew Murphy. I call it right this time. I was going to say young Murphy again, but I like the young Murphy part. That's even better. But to do that, we're going to invite the parents to come onto my right here on both sides. So your Bansnarayan family is going to be here. Murphy family, I know it's Mustafa and going to be on that side. Leave some space for the camera person to see. We're going to ask everybody to stand except the bride and the groom. Everyone else will. All right, take some flowers in your hands, guys. Some petals. The petals, not you, them. Use any petal you want. Share it with them. Take. Now, when I give you the signal, then you will throw it. Don't throw it just yet. Om Hari Om Swasti Na Indro Vridasrava Swasti Na Pusha Vishvavera Swasti Na Starkshu Varishtanemi Swasti No Brahaspatir Dadhatu Om Paya Prithvivyam Paya Ushadhishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodha Payaswati Pradisha Santu Maham Om Vishnuraratmasi Vishnoshnaptrishto Vishno Surasi Vishnu Druvasi Vishnamasi Vishnavetava Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Baso Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Marutu Devata Vishwadeva Devata Brihaspati Devata Indro Devata Varno Devata Om Shri Krishna Kushalam Karotu Bhavatam Ghata Prajanam Sukham Nirvignam Gananayaka Pratidhanam Bhanu Pratapodayam Shambhuste Dhanadhanya Kirtim Matulam Durgarinasam Sada Gangate Khalu Papaha Nishidanam Lakshmi Sada Tishtati. Now Andrew and Emily, by the powers vested in me, by the province of Ontario, I, Pandit Hari Sukram, hereby pronounce you Andrew Murphy and you, Emily Bansanarayan. I hope I call that right. Husband and wife. Congratulations. Here's your proof of marriage. Now, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. But before I do the last part where you do the blessing, I just like to add this part in. For the very first time, let me take this. It is my honor to introduce to you Mr. Andrew Murphy and Mrs. Emily Murphy. So, Andrew and Emily Murphy, I think. Is that what's going to be? I told him to change his name to Bansanarayan, but I don't think he heard me. You know why I said that? Murphy is so common in all of Ireland, everywhere else. Bansanarayan is the only one in all of Canada, I think. You'll be the second. Anyway. Om Dhyau Shantir Antariksha Gwam Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadhaya Shantir Vanaspatya Shantir Vishvedeva Shantir Brahma Shantir Sarvagam Shantir Shantireva Shantir Sama Shantiredhi. All right, now, Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu, Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu, Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. May Andrew and Emily, the Dulha and the Dulhan, be happy today and always throughout their lifetime. Thank you all for being here, witnessing and participating in this journey, this beginning of this journey for Andrew and Emily. So much, we were all great, show a sign of gratitude. We are all happy that you were able to be here, and we're grateful that you were able to turn out and join them as well. Did I say enough, you think? Yes? All right. Congratulations to the bride and the groom. All right. You see that chair there, that long chair? We can move it to the front here, please. All right, hang on there. We're going to bring them to sit in front of you. I think you got it backwards.
Let's change.
Watch your clothes, don't rest it on your clothes.
Okay, let's change course now.
Now, family and friends, I want to thank our musicians here today. Amar Sanchara, he's a foot specialist. He's taking time off from his job to come and join us and to contribute to this wonderful occasion. Ramchand is retired like me, but not tired. And he's here, of course, to join in the drumming. And Rani is my best half, and she's here to render her melodious voice. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Hari Sukram. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening to me, and I thank you for laughing at some of my jokes. Some of them are really lame, but they're very appropriate for the occasion. Thank you all.
दुल्हन चली आ पहन चली हो रे दुल्हन चल तीन रंग की झोली बाहों में लहराए गंगा जमुना देखे दुनिया डोली दुल्हन चली ओ पहन चली तीन रंग की झोली बाहों में लहराए गंगा जमुना देखे दुनिया डोली दुल्हन चली ओ पहन चली तीन रंग की चोली ताजमहल जैसी ताजा है सूरत चलती फिरती अजंता की मूरत मेल मेलाप की मेहंदी रचाए बलिदानों की रंगोली दुल्हन चली ओ पहन चली तीन रंग की चोली बाहों में लहराए गंगा जमुना देखे दुनिया डोली दुल्हन चली ओ पहन चली तीन रंग की चोली दुल्हन चली ओ पहन चल तीन रंग की चोली Okay, let's do what I wanted. Yeah, let's go. हो मैं तो लाया चमन से बाहर ले लो जी साजन का प्यार फूलों के हार ले लो रूप का सिंगार ले लो के साजन का प्यार फूलों के हार ले लो रूप का सिंगार ले लो जी साजन का प्यार
Hi, everyone. Oh, that was loud. On behalf of my husband and I'd like to thank everyone for coming today and joining on the live stream. We really appreciate everyone who's traveled so far from Ireland, Vancouver, Connecticut, and everyone that couldn't make Turkey as well. Sorry. And everyone that couldn't make it that joined on the live stream. We really appreciate it. And we're so happy and blessed to have you all here with us today. Food is ready and it is buffet style. So we'll just be calling table numbers to eat. So 1 and 2 can start and then Amanda will take over. Woo!
You want to make an announcement? You want to make an announcement?
For tables?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just before you all go to eat, let me give you a Guyanese joke, right? This one is real Guyanese. When a man finds the right wife, his bread is well buttered. But when he finds the wrong one, he's better dead. That's a Guyanese one.
Okay, so tables 1 and 2, the buffet is out, and enjoy. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, and 3. Please feel free to come and take some photos with the bride and groom. That would be a good time. Yeah.
Sarah's gonna kick it off.
Okay, let's go our last time there, Amar. Everybody got it. Okay. Okay. But you have to eat it together with it, huh?
Remy, go. Okay, right, Izzy. Come quickly.
You gotta have the microphone.
And then, Remy,
Oh, sorry. For
I'll
Alright, can you just switch to the other camera for a second? Can you switch to the other camera for a second? Thank you.
Okay, guys, in front. Oh, Mason, come in the picture. Okay, so on, go, Rita. 1, 2, 3.
Now you gotta get off my hand.
Well, bring your family. Okay, next. Good?
Mami, te quiero.
Someone want to come here? Sit down on the edge.
Ain't the camo.
Sit on the edge. Grandma, sit on the edge.
Yeah.
It's okay, Megan. The lady in pink is sit on the edge. And Grandma, can you sit on the edge? No. Not you, not you. Now you all smile. Don't blink. One, two, big smile. Oh my God. Ready? One, two, big smiles. Once more. One, two, three. One more time. One, two, big smiles. Good. Okay. Thank you. You wait a long time.
I will say. I got three.
One, two, big smiles. One, two, three. We'll wait for you guys too.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
My idea.
I don't know. You're trying to make my favorite.
Oh no, that's true. I better talk to her then. Oh no, no, sorry. Got three. So one's better. I'm the backup. No, I'm not backup anything. They are going on the.
She can just hold on to them around.
Wait. Sorry.
Can you hold on to that for a minute and we'll do a group one?
Yeah, sure. A group one? Okay, yeah.
Ready, look here. One, two, big smiles. One, two,
Wait. Perfect. One more.
I just won't do it now because I'm sitting and yeah. So like maybe towards the end. Don't leave without it in case I forget. Okay. I'll make sure. Ready? Looking here on the count of 3. 1, 2 big smiles. Once more. Good.
Twice more.
Hold on. Okay.
That in
Wait.
we can take pictures of the two of us outside, maybe.
Smells really good up here.
You told them. I was wondering how they knew. You, Tyler. I was like, why did someone told that? What?
They want 600 quid. I offered them a new one.
It's okay.
You can keep going for a while.
Okay.
both live streaming. So.
All right. It's all good. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's, wait, let me get your shoes.